gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's find out who is going to be the WWE's Raw General Manager live here on this draft pick special here today. And this is a new era of professional wrestling. And welcome to Monday Night Raw. And let's find out the General Manager of the show.
And I'm better than ever. Cause I'm gonna make it change. Kicking ass, taking names, cleaning house all the baby. I'm burning out the dead wood, burning down time. This is only my way, so get your ass in line.
It's me all along. I am the new General Manager of Sunday Night Raw, Eric Bischoff. And today, as I am now the new General Manager here on Sunday Night Raw, I'm going to be announcing who I've draft picked to be part of the Raw roster, as we will have at least 10 draft picks during this draft pick here today, and the other picks will be all announced officially after the official best 10 draft picks of the Raw roster, as you'll find out a bit later. So let's cut to the chase now and get to the draft pick, starting with the first superstar is going to be drafted by me, Eric Bischoff, and I'm so looking forward to it, who I'm going to draft pick first, as I've decided that the first draft pick on the main best 10 draft picks here today is a guy that has been a former WCW World Heavyweight Champion, a guy that he is the best superstar for the last 2 decades. This wrestler has been all around the world, wrestling TNA, Total Non-Stop Action, wrestling New Japan Pro Wrestling, and we all probably know him as the Phenomenal One. So I'll give to you the first draft pick for Monday Night Raw, AJ Styles. My second draft pick here today on Sunday Night Raw, as this draft pick is going to be a tag team specialist, will be draft picked for Monday Night Raw, as they are going to be part of our tag team roster. These two individuals have been on WCW Dynamite and tried to climb up to the ladder to become tag team champions, but failed to do so. These two go way back in the days of total non-stop action when they were TNA World Tag Team Champions. You probably know what I'm talking about. They are James Storm and Bobby Roode. Beer money!
About your damn luck.
Now our third draft pick of the night. This individual was a former WCW World Heavyweight Champion. This guy has been the most chaotic, lunatic and insane extreme performer. This guy has done a lot of things in the past. This guy was known to be part of the Shield years prior. But he reinvented himself in the RSV on WCW as the paradigm shift. So ladies and gentlemen, our third draft pick here on Raw is going to be the Lunatic Fringe, Jon Moxley. My fourth draft pick here on Sunday Night Raw, as I have decided to draft the 4 stable members in one big, gruesome, fearless group. As I have decided that my fourth draft pick on Raw is going to be Bray Wyatt, Eric Rowan, Luke Harper and Braun Strowman, the Wyatt family. And now our fifth Raw draft pick will be decided right here, right now. As we will be drafting to come to Raw, as this guy was the guy who was the underdog years prior. He is a submission technician. This guy is loved by fans. You probably know the catchphrase, yes. Because my fifth draft pick on Raw is gonna be Daniel Bryan. And now, my 6th draft pick here on Raw for Sunday Night Raw going forward. I have decided to draft another tag team to be part of the roster of Raw, as these two had connections in Japan as one of the greatest tag team champions in Japan, and also a member of the Bullet Club 5 years ago. They were on WCW in the RS of E on Dynamite, and they did held the WCW World Tag Team Championships for 3 times in WCW, and now they are part of the World Wrestling Entertainment, but on the Raw brand weekly, as we have decided our 3rd tag team will be part of Raw. These two have got a relationship with AJ Styles, as those 3 are close buddies. So you probably guess who I'm talking about. It's Gallows and Anderson, the Good Brothers.
The devil lay in the distance. He's in your sins. Stole my soul years ago, so I could be rich. Yesterday seemed so far away. With my back against the bricks and the devil in your sins. The devil in your sins.
My 7th draft pick to be part of Sunday Night Raw going forward. This individual was the dominant force the last 6 months on WWE Dynamite before it closed down. He was the one who actually attacked me and laid his hands on me when he first appeared in the scene on WCW way back on the start of October, and I suspended him for the last few weeks. But you got to admire on how the way he did things after what he did to me, by even being unbeaten since he joined and became the WCW World Heavyweight Champion after beating AJ Styles at Starrcade in December, and going all the way to the Big Bang before this circuit break happened to now. To lose the championship against Randy Orton was very, very heartbreaking for him. So, ladies and gentlemen, my 7th draft pick is the former WCW World Heavyweight Champion. He is the Dutch creeper of the masses of Massacre, Malachi Black. My 8th draft pick is going to be very interesting, as since I have drafted Malachi to Raw, I have decided to draft the World Heavyweight Champion who beat Malachi Black at the Big Bang last month before the circuit break, because it's going to be the Viper, the Apex Predator, the World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton. my 9th draft pick of the night, as this individual shows hustle and loyalty and respect to every single fan, whether you love him, whether you hate him. He gives back to the people. He gives back to everyone who watches him perform inside of the ring and outside of the ring. He is known to be like a superhero to all the kids who love professional wrestling and the adults who really hate this individual. You probably know who I'm talking about. He is a multiple champion, 16-time world champion in his whole professional career. And this guy has also been in movies and films through the years. And this guy is, you probably know who I'm going to be talking about. He is the champ, John Cena. This is my last official 10th draft pick gonna be announced right here, right now. The others will be announced, the whole roster of Raw will be announced just after this 10th draft pick has been done, and will reveal to you all of the wrestlers who'll be a part of my roster after this. My 10th and final last draft pick is going to be in the women's roster, as this individual used to be in MMA and became a 3-time UFC women's champion. We all know who I'll be talking about because she is inspired by Rowdy Piper. Let me introduce to you my 10th draft pick here tonight is Ronda Rousey. The official men's and women's Raw roster, as we'll have AJ Styles, Austin Creed, a part of the New Day, Bobby Lashley Almighty, one half of the Beer Money, Bobby Roode, the other member of the New Day, Big E, the Big Show, the member of the Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt, another member of the Wyatt family, Braun Strowman, Daniel Bryan, Doc Gallows, one half the Good Brothers, Demon Kane, El Generico, the other member of the Wyatt family, Eric Rowan, Goldust, one half of the Beer Money, James Storm, John Cena, John Moxley, the other half of the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson, Kofi Kingston, and the other member of the Wright family, Luke Harper, Malachi Black, Matt Riddle, Rose, MVP, the WCW World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton, RVD, Rob Van Dam, Samoa Joe, the WWE Television Champion, Seth Rollins, Shelton Benjamin, and we have Sting, and last but not least the men's roster, Vader. The official women's roster we have Amazing Tom, Amanda Blaze, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Liv Morgan, Lita, Natalya Hart, Sarah Logan, Sasha Banks, Rowdy Ronda Rousey, Ruby Riott, Tamina Slicker, and last but not least, Trish Stratus. And those are the members of the Raw roster. On your behalf, right here, the General Manager Eric Bischoff, to wrap up a goodbye from myself, and we'll see you next week on the first episode of Raw, as we're going to have Raw come to light next week, commencing on the 17th of April. And that's a wrap. Goodbye for now.